Hello everyone, Hooktail Jr. here, and welcome back to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So, I have already completed Spyro Ripto's Rage to, I believe, 100%. I guess they can't go any higher than that. So yes, I beat the final boss and did the bonus. So now all that's left is Year of the Dragon, which is the third and final game of the entire series, until Activision or Toys for Bob decides to make the real Part 4. But for now, I think it's time I put this game at a close to get 100% on this game as well. Alright, I'm gonna start this game now. Hey, good evening. Yes. All right, let's see what this is about. I haven't went this far, so I might as well see the cutscene.
Get her! Stop her!
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent! Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
And here we are. Okay, I haven't gotten this far from all the games, so I suppose the results are the same. Collect gems. And it looks like I can do this now instead of the fireball. That sucks, because that was kind of like OP. Let's see. And I guess you gotta find the eggs now.
In charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
You know, the funny thing is, I just literally found one right there. That's kind of awkward for her to say something like that, especially when I just found the egg. Oh, he's back. Okay. Which also means that I have to spend gems to unlock things again. But with her saying, like, like me never finding the eggs, but I literally just did, or the fact that Moneybags is still in this game.
An egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the charge button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down charge as well.
You think, like, chat is pretty slow. Oh, you mean the whole reading it? Well, I don't. Well, there is the X button where you could just, like, quickly skip it and just listen to her talk instead of reading it. I mean, this is for the people who can't hear.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
The only thing that is pretty distracting are the translations, like from the beginning of the game. Like, it wasn't there the first time I started the game, but when the update came in, the translation thing just appeared, like right in the beginning of the first episode, and then I had to quit the game, go to options, and fix the settings. It's about 10 seconds. Well, that's why they have the X button to, like, speed up. Only a minor flaw, but it's not really that bad. I'm usually just talking about the translation itself, which is why they have the option to turn it off. But other than the slow texting, yeah, that's only minor. You could just, like, press X. Oh, by the way, after this game, I'm going to start a brand new episode of Bug Fables. I was planning on wanting to do the Switch version. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a broadcast option or any of that type. I mean, it has YouTube, but you can't really broadcast anything. You literally have to have an equipment for PC to connect it to the system and record it, and I don't know what equipments I need for that. But if I did, I wouldn't. Oh, Bug Fables? Long story short, it's better than Paper Mario, the modern one. I don't want to go into full detail with the modern one because it's been really rough for me, like for the past few days. Mostly Twitter-wise. There's been a lot of not liking this and not liking that. And the fact that Tanabe mentions that they, well, saying that he can no longer do modified Mario characters or characters that are female, meaning Toads and Koopas and... Yeah, so I literally played this game and it was just torture to me. And he just the Tanabe or whatever his name was, continues to add fuel to the fire with these ridiculous, what do you call it? Restrictions. So I got even more angry about it, and more angry when I'm playing the game. So I decided to just delete the game and just be done with it, because personally it's becoming a huge pain in my life, really. I guess you could say that this game ruins friendships or like ends friendships. So basically that game's the real problem with the whole friendship thing, because you know how like people say like Mario Party like ruins friendships? No, it doesn't. Sure, it gets you angry from time to time when you don't like finish a certain mini game, but that's about it. The one game that really ends friendship is the Paper Mario franchise itself. So I want no part of it or any kind of, or want to follow it due to Tanabe being in charge of it. And as long as he's around, it's just gonna be the same game over and over again with the same design choices and gameplay. I mean, it's constantly like experimenting it since the Super Paper Mario. And the only good games that are actually good are the 64 and the Thousand Year Door, and that's about it. To me, I think the game just literally ended in a Thousand Year Door, and everything else was just, well, completely changed and experimented on.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump button.
That's
then
okay.
Press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Things have just been... It's like... It's one of those years, like, it's the worst year to be a Paper Mario fan. And it's not gonna get any better anytime soon, as long as he's around. So, I'm just not gonna follow the franchise at all, and just like move on to other Mario franchises. But most importantly, what I would recommend following is the developers that made Bug Fables. You should try it. It's both available for the Switch, PC, PS4, and I think Xbox One. Worst year of anything, yeah. Yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah, you could say that. Pretty much everything out of... Yeah, besides the whole gaming community, also other communities that pretty much ruins everything completely.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the action button at the end of your glide. Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
You know, Alpha Dreams. Yeah, I've heard about that part too. The company got bankrupt, so it's hard to say if Mario and Luigi series have died also. And there's no telling if they'll ever bring it back to give it somebody that can handle it, or basically just scrap it. I don't know what's gonna happen with that one, but I do miss that game because the last game I played was Bowser's Inside Story. I played both versions, one regular and one original and the other one remake, which is like the last game they've ever made until everything got really bad and they got bankrupt for it. I think mainly because it was a 3DS and like the Nintendo Switch was like around at the time, and you think they would make a Mario and Luigi game on the Switch. Well, for Bowser's Inside Story, that is. But instead they kind of like stuck with the 3DS. But the worst thing about it is... Oh. Well, for all I know is that like the only last game they've ever made was Paper Jam, which was the Paper Mario crossover thing. There have been some bad reviews lately. I think it's mainly on the Paper Mario side. Like, remember when they said that the unique characters, I don't know if I mentioned it, but like no unique characters or whatsoever are mentioned in the game. So they just stick with generic ones. And I think the story was also pretty bad as well. I never really gotten far. It was like halfway, but I forgot where I left off. I still have a copy, but that's like the last game they've ever made. Well, here's another problem. Like, if I told you about the Bowser's Inside Story remake, there's the only thing they have never done was Partners in Time, and that was like the only game that was never remade. It was skipped for Bowser's Inside Story. So, and since they were bankrupt, I don't even think we'll ever get a remake of Partners in Time. And I was actually looking forward to that, but instead they kind of skipped it. Which was weird because, like, I have almost all the copies except for Partners in Time. Did I get everything? Hold on, did I get everything? No, it looks like I'm missing one gem. Well, I think some games are dark, but it's really not my concern about it. I mean, I don't know why they decide to do that to begin with. I was actually hoping that they would remake Partners in Time for the Switch, since they've skipped that for Bowser's Inside Story, which is kind of, well, not necessary to skip that. Okay, I'm gonna start with Sunny Villa. Yeah, so true, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it can be done, just without the use of two screens. I mean, it'll still play the same, it just won't, like, rely on two screens. I mean, it will probably be as close as Paper Mario, like the other two. It wouldn't know the difference. I mean, you could still probably see them. I'm pretty sure they could, like, work it out or, like, work around it, but they didn't. Or, in my opinion, they could probably just, like, I don't know. Well, I don't really know, really. I mean, it's both portable and playable on the screen, so that's a second option. But again, that could have been, you know, there could have been something to, like, make it work. I'm pretty sure it can be done. First Mario game you've ever played? Oh wow, that is a very, very interesting question. Oh man, where to even think? Let's see. The first Paper Mario game I've ever played would probably be the very first Mario game. But I never really gotten far to it. I mean, I hardly understand some of the gameplay. I mean, they're simple, but back then it was kind of hard at the time.
Let me catch my
but
breath, and then I'll kick that other guy's
the
butt.
second game I also played, but also never got far, but eventually beat it, was Super Mario Bros. 3, and then there was also Mario Bros. 2, which is where you play both Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. It's I can't tell what came first, but I'm gonna say maybe Mario Bros. 3. I don't know the first. And yeah, the only let's see, yeah, the only Mario that's best was Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World from the Super NES. That's all I know. After that, I haven't gotten any Nintendo games for a long while until I decided to went back to Nintendo by buying the Wii. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the Nintendo Wii nor the Nintendo Wii U. Well, actually, I got the Wii U by... I went back to it by getting the Wii U. But I have been playing a few other Mario games on the 64, but that was someone else's console, but never mind. Eventually I get to like play some of them on certain consoles, but that's about it. Unfortunately for the Switch, they have not even mentioned any 64 games on some of the Nintendo Online. So at first they only have the old NES and Super NES, but not the 64 or GameCube or Wii or any kind of any kind of DS games on it. And all we have on the eShop was just indie games, but never like some of the Nintendo games. I don't know why that's a thing. Heck, the Wii U had like Nintendo games to purchase, like some of the classics. Except for the GameCube, which I don't know why they didn't add the GameCube on the Wii U. I think it has something to do with Paper Mario itself, because I haven't played like any of them besides like one of the Mario Party games, the Paper Mario, and Luigi's Mansion, which I've played. Oh, and Mario Sunshine, and that's where Bowser Jr. made his first appearance. Oh, and as for the Wii, never played any Wii games. I've never played Wii games at all. I mean, I still haven't played any Wii games. I'm pretty sure the Wii game had that Mario Galaxy that everyone's been talking about lately, but unfortunately, for now, it's just unattainable at the moment, especially the GameCube games. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get to the point where Nintendo, like the company itself, will start losing money. It was a pretty big deal back in the late Nintendo when because they wouldn't make games on it anymore. Yeah, especially, and the only problem is like I said, they haven't like re-released any of those games, the Wii U, the DS games, the GameCube games, and what do you call it? And the 64 games. I feel like they really should do that, because I have a feeling that later on, like, Nintendo's gonna like lose a lot of money, or like, what do you call it, lose business. Especially the decisions that they're making regarding of the restrictions of like not making any unique characters. That's gonna be like bad for the company. They're obviously saying that they're gonna make like Mario games with like the same like characters that you've already known, but there's really nothing new about it.
Thanks for the help, but I think I could have worn him down sooner or later.
Yeah. I don't know when that will happen, but all I can say is Nintendo needs to change, and soon, if they're gonna keep their company checked. Because so far, from what I've heard, what country is? I think that's everyone is having a crisis at the moment.
Thank you for rescuing our town. As mayor, I awarded you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Like I said, at the moment, they are not even announcing anything new after that modern Paper Mario. I don't like to call it that. I don't even think it's called Paper Mario. Like, I wouldn't consider that to be it, because it just doesn't feel like Paper Mario when I played it for the past halfway of the game. It's like I'm playing one of those crafted Mario games, like straight out of a Yoshi's Crafted World.
Show those two.
What is that? Oh, what is this?
Hey Spyro, I found this gladiator training arena that also makes for a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills? I bet you can't catch all 15 lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
Yeah, see, about that, I mean, it does look great and all, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't feel like it's a Paper Mario game at all. I mean, if you look at Yoshi's Crafted World, that's exactly what it looks like. And as for the gameplay, oh no, I don't like it that much, because it's like really torture to me. It's like you get really confused at the time. It's like, this is why I prefer RPGs, because it's like so complicated to try to align them together. It's like, do I really have to do this every time? Of course you... something, I don't know, there's like tons of, mini games regarding puzzles, but it's Paper Mario. It's, I mean, no, I'm saying Paper Mario. It's Mario Party. I mean, it's its own thing. It's supposed to have mini games. This game, however, is like trying so hard to like get rid of RPGs and like make it into something it's not supposed to be. And even though some people like say that it's good, but at the same time it just takes away the fun out of everything, really. Especially like the unique characters that are replaced with generics. Like that's not a good thing to do, really. I mean, everybody likes unique characters, but apparently whoever was in charge of it was like really stubborn. It's like it's not. Yeah, I didn't even want to broadcast that game. If I did that, I would just piss people off the wrong way for their opinions, and my opinions are like really different compared to them because I was so used to the RPGs, and then well, people will just tell me, well, I just suck. Well, yeah, you're probably right. I do suck. I suck at these type of games because they're not easy to do. I'm not. It's like comparing. It's like I don't know what other games that people like, but then they kind of like. How do I put this? How do I put this? Name one game that people know, but then change the gameplay entirely. Oh, I know one. Spyro, which was Skylanders. That's the game I really hate the most. Ever since the end of the what do you call it?
Hey, that was great.
It was the Legend of Spyro Trilogy.
I found this in a lizard burrow.
Which was I feel like it was rushed and pretty much ended shortly. But ever since they announced this Skylanders game, I've kind of like, I was baffled to see the design looking like a gremlin or some kind of gargoyle, because it didn't look like him the slightest. And the worst part is it had nothing to do with Spyro at all. It was like its own thing. I don't know what started this idea, but all I could say is you had to rely on these little figures, which I believe they were trying so hard to be amiibos at the time. Yeah, but as for other people, no, they just like, you know, they just like badmouth me for like hating like the modern Paper Mario, saying, oh, it's good, I suck, I just suck at the game, you're just not giving it a fair chance. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I gave it a chance twice. Other Paper Mario fans with their opinions on other gameplays, like half of the other people would prefer RPGs such as myself and unique characters, while others prefer to be like sticker star and color splash. The game, the company created a game at a loss, which means it divided the fans, and then there was like, it creates the whole conflict between us. Like, yeah, it's endless, really. It goes on like every 4 years now, and it's still going, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna continue this way, but I'm not gonna bother following it because I am not going to play a game that Tanabe's involved in, or I'm not going to get involved with intelligence systems games at all, because from what I understand, I think Tanabe like hates the fans and hates the RPGs and unique characters, and just like created something from like his way, and he's just like adding fuel to the fire just by like telling us that he will no longer do any like modern, no, what do you call it? No, modified characters or characters that are female, like Toadette and Kupiku, etc. He's just he's basically pissing people off with his. I think he's making this up just to piss people off more, to start more conflict. He's I'm going to say that he's a total scumbag. Like, in my opinion, he's a scumbag. And he should not be, like, working for Nintendo. Did I get this thing already? Let's see. Sunny Villa. I only got like 62%. Yeah, he's like... Oh yeah. He also ignores fans and dodges the question as to why this is happening. And he just like... Well, basically changes the subject with another question. I'm not sure why. He's like trying to not address it. I'm not sure if this is Miyamoto's doing or the company itself. You're welcome, but I don't like to go into more details with that because this is mainly Paper Mario we're talking about. And yeah, I don't like to talk about it because, first of all, like I said, this game pretty much ends friendships. Not Mario Party. No, that game's off the hook now. The one game that truly ends friendship is Paper Mario franchises. You're better off playing the original two, and that would be the end of it. I think I'm done here. I'm just going around in circles. Yeah, but like, it's Mario Party. Of course it's gonna make you frustrated at one point, but Paper Mario franchise itself, that truly ends the friendship there because of people's opinions. And believe me, I've already lost a few followers in Twitter. So I just like gave up entirely and not mention anything regarding of Paper Mario at all. Now, you know what? I think I have to come back here later. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah, it's sad to see a once good franchise like end up in the state that it is now. Oh, hello, Kid Annie Gunzel. How are you doing? Don't mind me, I'm just like disgusting about the downside on a certain game that pretty much truly ends friendships.
We should.
Yeah, so I can't do anything here at the moment. I'm just gonna come back later. Now let's okay. We're just talking about like the situation that that Paper Mario is in right now, and long story short, long story short, it's ruined, or it's dead to me in my opinion. I don't want to like go into full detail with that again.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business
yeah,
went
it's the
into a
whole
slump
people
after
would
you
rather
left,
have
so
a
I came
people would
here
rather
and
have
struck
a
up
Thousand
nice
Year
deal
Door
with the local
than
sorceress.
the
Lovely
modern
woman
one,
she is.
and people,
Seems to be
and the
very
other half
fond
is
of
like,
dragons, too.
the game is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, just it's the whole going back and forth situation that really bugs me to the point where I just don't want to play the game anymore. Yeah, I think it's for the best.
Paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up.
All I could, what I could say is the Paper Mario franchises ends friendships.
Accidentally let the kangaroo escape. If you were to pay me, say, a small fee. Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich. I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
Besides the...
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
All I could say is I'm done with the Paper Mario franchise and will no longer like support it or follow
you
it.
dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah. And the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well,
Is it me or some of the cutscenes, like some of their...
Come visit anytime you like.
Is it me or did their conversation feels cut off for some reason? I don't know. Anyways, same here, but I kind of wanted the Wii U. Oh, that's where the downfall of it began. Wait, yeah, it was the Super Paper Mario. Yeah, that was the beginning of its downfall. You see, you see, the first two Paper Mario, that two Paper Mario was pretty good because it was an RPG, and then they kind of changed everything, and the rest, well, the rest pretty much is where I draw the line there. I literally played the latest Paper Mario. I didn't like it in my opinion. I didn't like the gameplay, didn't like the decisions they made by removing the unique characters and the RPG elements. And everyone's just like hating on me for that. I didn't broadcast the game. I don't have anything to broadcast with. I need like equipment for my PCs. But even if I did, I would rather not play it while broadcasting. It'll just, people will just get the wrong idea about me.
Just...
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that really. Hold on, what is this? I still can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth with this game. Like I said, I haven't really gotten this far, so my progress will be a little sluggish. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just done with the franchise. I'm not going to support it or follow it anymore until someone gets their act together. But for now, I'm not doing it. The only thing I'm going to follow now is the developers that made Bug Fables, which I will be broadcasting soon, like after Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I would recommend you buying the Bug Fables. Like I said, it's available for the Switch, PS4, PC, and Xbox One, I think. I haven't really been playing my Xbox because, well, lack of any good games, really. Plus, I couldn't really keep up with it. The only
Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I may never see a rainbow again.
I finished the part 2 yesterday, and now I'm just continuing with this one, which is pretty much how far I went. I'm also still waiting for Spyro 4, since they've announced since they announced Crash 4. It's about time. If you've seen the trailer, it's still there. I have Steam as well. I bought a couple of games. Well, not a lot, but a couple that caught my interest. Yeah, the game's pretty good too.
If my wings were big and strong like yours, I could easily glide across here.
Maybe I should probably purchase Insane Trilogy, but I must warn you, I would most likely rage on certain levels. The only thing that made me rage the most was that one bridge level. Oh my god. I was playing Crash 4, Insane Trilogy on my Switch, and I got pretty far, and I got like to the point where I got into the bridge, and it was... No, absolutely not. I am not getting Nitro Fuel. That's the last thing I would ever do. I regretted purchasing that one on the Switch. I've already purchased that on the Switch. At first it was good, but at the same time, this game has like microtransactions, so I can't really get anything out of it. Yeah, the microtransaction is ridiculous because this thing they have like a lot of characters, but it takes you so long to like unlock these characters. Even the online game was like really, oh my, it's pointless. Like, it's really pointless because like even when I get to first place like one time, you don't get rewarded for that. Like, the bar will not go any faster. It's always gonna be like 1% point to fill up the bar, and that frustrated me so badly with that. The only time
the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Yeah, it's like it literally ruined the game for me, and I just deleted it because I've already deleted the game like months ago and never going back. I would rather prefer playing Mario Kart than Nitro Fuel, and they still haven't announced anything regarding a new Mario Kart, and they just keep throwing in like new characters on an app game, which, by the way, you can only get it like there's a 1% chance of you getting that game. Like, getting the characters, that is. Yeah, I don't like microtransaction games, especially the app games, because they're not really that good. They're all not good. No games from the app game, no games from an app are any good. I would rather prefer it just to be a console game, but if they do finally announce Mario Kart 9 with every character from the tour, especially the alternate costumes, which I hope they will also add in, but I hope they do not put any microtransactions in that game. It's already, because you're gonna like be stuck with the whole building up the. Hold on, let me say it again. You're gonna have a hard time building up the bar, or a hard time getting certain characters, but you'll most likely get the same thing over and over again, and it's mostly not the characters, it's mostly items. Oh yeah, and another thing about Nitro Fuel is that you have to use real money to get points, but like there's like just so you could unlock the characters, but that's like a 1% chance to get them. So you're like you're constantly wasting money just so you can get a certain character you like. And that's the problem with microtransactions. I don't like microtransactions period on any game, especially on a Mario Kart game.
Well, if it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted. Counting gems.
One of these days I'm gonna burn you, Moneybags.
Oh yes, precious, precious gems. Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows anytime you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
One of these days, Moneybags, one of these days.
Remember, to get your longest glide, press the jump button at the very top of your jump, and use the action button to hover at the end of your glide.
Yeah, as soon as Nintendo finds out that they're running out of business, that's when they'll start getting their act together. It happened before with Wii U. The main thing I want Nintendo to change is to remove the restrictions with the modded Mario characters. I mean, we want original characters back, like Toadette, Toadsworth, Koops, and all that. Not just for Paper Mario, but for other franchises. They deserve to be in Mario games. And even if you have to, like, change, like, heck, Koops or Kooper or any other characters should be, like, 3D modeled. And they might as well be. I mean, who would love to play those characters? I know everyone would. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to... Ah. Okay, I have to go all the way around it again. And maybe this will help. No. I missed a gem quick. You know, out of all the episodes I made, I never thought I would have more, like, to have to combat and more viewers. I think that's making progress. But at the same time, I don't have, like, the best, like, recordings. Especially if I don't have any equipments to put in my PC into the system. Just so you won't see all this screen right here. And you could just, like, comment, like, and subscribe. It's basically all I can do. It costs a lot of money. Plus, I don't know which equipment I need. Oh, you read my well, I didn't draw the story. This was like, the credit goes to Kumari Cat. She's the best at making Mario characters. But I did write the story. But I'm glad that you liked it. At the moment, if you're asking if I'm ever going to continue the story, not at the moment. It's on hiatus. I stopped to where I believe they left the mushroom, what do you call it, Toad Town. I haven't had any plans yet, but I'm just like gonna start as soon as, like, to the point where Kumarika gets to the point where he faces off Dragaden.
Step on the switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
Timeline does it take place? Ooh, let's see. This takes place. Oh, I haven't thought about that, but I've been writing down a few papers here. I don't know where I put it. I believe this was. Oh, I believe this takes place on the very first Paper Mario. No, no, not Paper Mario. No, no. That story is away from it. This one's an entirely new story away from the Paper Mario franchise. But it will mention the characters, but it's in like an alternative timeline or universe, if you like to call it. Now, no, this takes place in the beginning of Mario's adventure. Like, I would say, yeah, the very first Mario. It takes place in the very first Mario adventure. You know, the classic NES one. And then, like, a few years later, it just gets to the Mario Bros. 3 era, from where the main character is born. So, I guess you could say, like, when you see that egg, that timeline is from Mario Bros. 3. I think that's more accurate, because it did mention about him returning to that point. Because there have been a few, how should I put it, game theories of about the first game being that the main character was Morton Koopa. Oh, trust me, it's pretty much connected with all combined. Just not Paper Mario. But it does have, like, a few Paper Mario unique characters in there that would be mentioned in the future. Just like not them being paper, just like I said, an alternate timeline. So, this one will definitely, this one definitely takes place in the first beginning of Mario's adventure. I would, let's make it more better. It takes place like during, what is it called? Super Mario Adventures. If you remember the comic book of Super Mario Adventures, that takes place on that timeline. Because the Koopalings, like, began on that time. When they were younger. Until their looks slightly changed. Some remain the same, and some that are in, how should I put it, altered. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it takes place, like, in the middle of the Super Mario Adventures comic. And of course, yeah, you see Fawful in there, but that's like the beginning of his development when he starts to kidnap Peach for her voice. That's like Fawful in development to where he's going to eventually do something evil in the Superstar Saga. What the heck am I doing? What am I doing? I've been talking so much that I'm like forgetting what I'm doing here. Does he actually come back? It might be a secret to your... Are you talking about Fawful? Well, here's the thing. On the beginning it shows Fawful, like... Yeah, at the beginning it shows Fawful, like, in development to where eventually he's gonna make his move during the Superstar Saga, like, in time, like, in the near future. But he won't be mentioned till the end of the story itself. But all I could say is his last appearance was Bowser's Inside Story, and basically he was killed off in the end. he exploded while using the Dark Star after Bowser was facing off Dark Bowser. But I have this idea of how he might come back. And I'm thinking he's probably in his cybernetic body, but won't reveal himself just yet. I would think to myself, what if he's still alive, but like his memories implanted on a robot body until he finds a new body? And I just had this idea to where, like, yeah, that's exactly my point. And I was thinking, what if he's still alive, but like when he made his second move, what if he like recorded his memories and then implanted on a machine, like his robot self, just in case he fails. But it's like gonna be temporary until he finds a new body. So I was thinking, what if he just like kidnaps Iggy and then like fuse with him to become Igful? You know, like, you know how Cocklita or whatever her name was from Superstar Saga, and when she fused with Bowser and becomes Bowlet or whatever. Yeah, so I was thinking, what if Fawful did the same thing, but it was Iggy, and then he just becomes Igful. But that's only gonna be for like the second story after the first story ends. Yeah, that's gonna be for Super Hooktail 2, but that won't be for a long while. I mean, I have like a lot of plans for other stories. Two of them actually. My second story is basically a sequel called Bowser's Bride. I'm not sure if you read it. That story takes place like after the main character defeats the main boss of the first story, and he is now adopted and is the stepfather, and he's basically now Bowser Jr.'s brother. And if you notice from the first front cover of Hooktail Jr., he had a gray scarf. But on the sequel for Bowser's Bride, he gets a new scarf, the black one, which will allow him to transform into Shadow Luigi. Just like how Bowser Jr. transforms into Shadow Mario from, what do you call it? Sunshine? Yeah, he could do that as well. Where am I? Where am I? I'm not paying attention anymore. What am I doing? Only 53%. What am I? Oh my goodness. I've been talking so much that I'm not paying attention to the game. What is going on with the game? Why am I doing this? Well, anyways, if you've read the Bowser's Bride, it's about two new characters. One who the main villain is Claudia Koopa. Claudia Koopa is another character mentioned in the game theory. If you've heard about game theories lately, apparently it's supposed to be Bowser's supposedly ex-wife or girlfriend or whatever. And there's like theories saying that she either died, got separated, like, you know, broke up or whatever, or she disappeared. Or others would say that she doesn't exist at all because nobody knows what Claudia Koopa looks like. So I thought, so I thought to myself, what if Claudia Koopa looked like Peach, like not like literally Peach, but like I'd say a counterpart version of Peach, just like Wario and Waluigi. So I thought, heck, maybe Claudia Koopa might be the counterpart of Peach because she looks like her, and it explains why Bowser keeps kidnapping her. So the idea was for Claudia Koopa is she sneaks into her castle, kidnaps her, and place her into the Brutal's hideout. And she, yeah, and like I said, she kidnaps her, places her into a hideout where the Brutals is hiding, and then she uses her clothes to pretend to be Peach. And why exactly? Well, Claudia, for my own thought, I would say Claudia is like the newest character, and she has a thing for Bowser. Like, she likes him more than Peach, which got her jealous. So she would have thought, if I were to pretend to be like Peach and marry her in her own castle, not only that Bowser will have full control over the Mushroom Kingdom, she will also be queen of the Mushroom Kingdom as well, and making Peach no longer in control. Oh, and the second character, like on top of the one that looks like Peach, is another OC character called Aria Koopa, but this character belongs to another designer that I've asked her and see if she wanted to be in it, and she's like, okay, just like as long as you mention it belongs to you, and then I did that. Unfortunately, she's been having hard times herself, mainly because she was being bullied at the time and doesn't want to talk about it, so now she changes her main character into Kyoko Koopa now. I didn't mention the name yet on the Bowser's Bride, so I have to like improvise to simply just change the name. So, but it's supposed to be Claudia's adopted daughter, who is basically like Lemmy, but only she's a girl version of Lemmy, but like she has a thing for cupcakes. Did I get everything here? I feel like I'm missing something here. Huh. But it's a very unique character. Like, she can like use it for eating, and she can like use it to like throw stuff at people and then explodes into like some kind of fireworks. Just like how Lemmy throws a throws a bouncing ball that explodes. Same thing, but it's like a cupcake shape. Oh, and she also has a thing for Iggy Koopa. So I guess you could say she likes him. Yeah. I haven't continued with the story, sadly. I think it was due to issues between the person that made it. But I could still continue, I just don't know the right time to do that. I mean, I've also had another story called Super Princess Peach 2, which is another sequel after that. If you remember Super Princess Peach, right? How do I get up there? I don't... What is going on here? Am I missing something here? But you have heard of Super Princess Peach, right? I mean, it was from the old DS where you actually play as Princess Peach and Mario and Luigi got kidnapped by Bowser instead of her. That was actually pretty brilliant, but sadly I never played the game. I didn't own a DS at the time. Yeah, same here. Which I kind of wish they would remaster that game for Switch. Do you know what's best for a remake for that? And which developer should do that? WayForward. WayForward is pretty amazing. Well, except for the time when they mentioned about... Or, that it could be both, really. It could be both. I mean, I even thought of an idea to make a... So anyways, WayForward is the same company that made Shantae. So I thought, what if, like, WayForward, like, developed Super Princess Peach 2, or, like, remastered Super Princess Peach? Well, anyways, let's see. Yeah, I just came up with like a new story for it called Super Princess Peach 2 and the Crystal Heart. Yeah, I came up with a newer story called Super Princess Peach 2 and the Crystal Heart, which is the story I came up with. It's usually about her going on another vacation on an island that's the shape of a heart, and in the middle of the island is like a huge tree that's like pure crystal, like a pink crystal, and within it, it holds a magical crystal heart, which in my idea would pretty much like change people's heart, like from like positive or negative. But originally it's a property is to give positive thoughts, or should I say just make people happy. Like, what just happened? Wait, I had to talk to this guy for something to happen? Oh my goodness, I've been wandering in circles for too long. COZ, what is CO2? What the hell? What does that even stand for? I'm sorry if I mentioned that. CO2. What the? Did I literally just lost him? Oh, wait, no, he's right there. It's chemical thing. I don't remember the... What does that have to do with the story of my ideas? Well, I haven't really figured the part out for what the crystal heart does, but it just brings in positive energy. It only works for like couples, you know, who loves each other. So like, I was thinking, what if like Claudia uses that ability and then turns it to negative to make people hate each other? It's an idea that I haven't really got to yet. I barely written something, but then I stopped due to issues between the person that made the OC character.
Dad, it fell out of the belfry.
What do you mean? What with this Cloud right here? You know, he does resemble that one Cloud character from Ukulele. Yeah, he does resemble that one character from Ukulele. Yeah, there's literally a character that's like a Cloud. I think that's all the gems. Huh. Nope. Oh wait. I thought I would get up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Maybe this will help. Okay, that did not work. How do I get up there then? Oh, this popped out. Finally, I can be able to get up there. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really gotten that far. That's why I'm like running around in circles trying to figure out where to go from A to B. finally. That took me a while.
Look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Huh? Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Dude, she literally just threw confetti.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay? Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Like I think she literally just threw confetti at him, and it.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Oh, oh, this is new. I guess I'm playing this character now. Does she run? No. Well, she can't run. But if I do, like, if I jump right when I land, I jump higher. So I guess, well, I guess she's Mario. Here's a question. I'm not even sure if this would happen at all, but how would you feel if there was a Mario and Spyro crossover? So far, they've already done Rabbids. And yes, I played the game. Kind of beat the whole thing, though. But I never really got the... what do you call it? The DLC? I think it was a lot to get the DLC. Well, if I'm not missing anything, right? I had to make sure I get everything because some of these gems are like well hidden. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to end up like leaving one behind and then I have to look all over the place just to find one measly gem.
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it more.
Oh, she does the ground pound too. She's the kangaroo version of Mario. Only without the running though. She could do a high jump, which I believe Luigi could probably do the same too.
Let's play a joke. Takes this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
I don't know much about this boss character on the third game. Like I said, I never really gotten far to understand what the third villain was. I know who Ripto was, but I don't know who this other character is all about. So far, I already know that she wants those eggs for some reason. Well, seeing as though Nintendo makes a bunch of power-ups, like the cat one, who's to say that they would add a kangaroo power-up to where you can jump even higher. Did I already talk to this guy? Yeah, I already did that. Oh, she can also double jump. Like on a regular jump, you can just like, yeah.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. Oh, you can have this egg I found in my house.
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to the pause menu and select controls.
What? 94? I could have sworn I got everything. Oh great, I probably missed something. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, depending what type of game it's gonna be. We have no information on them, and so far it's just like the worst time for any Nintendo game to be out this year. Especially the you-know-what. Wait a minute, what? Hold on a sec. Sunrise Spring. Okay. Sunny Villa. Okay, Sunny Villa. Oh, okay. Maybe I could be able to go to that room again. I think when I play Sheila, I can be able to go to the other room now. Yeah, that door is open, so I can be able to go in there and complete the rest of the... get the rest of the gem.
Hey, Spyro. There are Rhinox everywhere. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the top of this tower.
Alas, I have lost my love. She's being guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. Can you rescue her for me?
She's way on that, up on that tower, huh?
Alas, I have lost my love.
Okay, I think I might be getting close. Right, hold on a sec.
What? Marco sent you here. I've got a restraining order against him. If you see Marco, please tell him I've moved out.
Great, I'm missing another gem. A port? Maybe. I have to look everywhere though. Maybe I missed one right when I got in here. That tends to happen. Maybe it is. I have to go check again. It might be possible that there is a glitch. There's a possibility that there's a glitch because sometimes on certain levels where I get rid of like enemies, and sometimes they don't drop the gem, and I have to either restart the game or just kill myself for it to respawn. I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. It's got to be around here somewhere, or something that I missed. Because I know there's like hidden rooms in here. Let me check on the bottom of here. Maybe I probably did miss one around here. Hold on a second. Maybe... Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Maybe... Possibly I missed one on the other side. On the other side, Spyro's side? Maybe I missed something back there and I should check it. I could be missing something around here. And I know there's another egg. There's like one egg, so it's got to be like around here somewhere.
Hi, Spyro. Each time a fairy zaps you, like this, it means your progress has been saved. If you get into trouble, you'll return to the last place you got zapped.
And there's a gem. I knew I missed one. I knew I missed one. Now that all that's left is the egg, so I need to find. I don't know where the other one, the other egg is, but I think I should be able to. Well, that's new. Maybe that's the one right there.
Look, a chicken turned up. I hope it's not the only one left.
So I guess I gotta find a chicken then. A smaller one. Possibly. I just gotta find it first. Or maybe I can't, or maybe I wasn't supposed to find one at all. Maybe I had to do something. Would you like that barbecue sauce or ranch dressing on that? Great, now it just makes me want to get something from Popeye's Chicken.
We should.
Oh, let me talk to him again.
Look, a chicken turned up.
I can't really do anything. There's got to be something I missed. Maybe I have to get rid of these guys. There has to be something I missed. Like maybe here then. All I see is frogs, but not another chicken. No. Huh. What am I supposed to do here? Can't really hit it or burn it. And everything else here is just frogs, but nothing different. Unless it's hidden somewhere in these plants.
Chicken turned up. I hope it's not the only one left.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to come back here later or try to find another one. Yeah, and I looked everywhere and there's no sign of another chicken. I have a feeling I have to come back later. Or perhaps it's not even here at all, but like outside of the level. Is there anything over here that I'm missing?
Those pesky Rhinox are back at...
Maybe let me try talking to these guys again.
Have you seen any giant chickens around here? Have you seen any...
It's like over there. Okay. Now he's talking about the chicken, which is like way over there.
Chicken turned up.
Is there anyone else besides the other three? I think I'm just gonna... I think it's just for decoration. Maybe the chickens are like right when I get out and then they appear. Yeah, pretty soon. I'm just gonna look around really quick and then I'll just like stop for a moment and then I'll just like look it up and see what I was supposed to do from there. Okay, so let's see if there is anything out of the ordinary. Okay, you know what? Hold on a sec. Okay, folks, I'm gonna end the stream right here. So I would just like to say thank you for like watching this video. I appreciate it very much. But next time I'm gonna look it up and see what am I supposed to do with the chicken part. But until then, I am Hooktail Jr. and I will see you guys in the next episode.